And welcome back to another playthrough of the wonderfully mysterious, yet somehow incredibly captivating Pathologic 3. In the last episode that we moseyed ourselves through, it turns out that we were the Bachelor of Medicine, Daniil Dankovsky. And we had just entered into the town to discover exactly what was going on. It turns out that by the 5th day, we realized the plague had gotten too bad, and we decided to chicken out, but we got caught and thrown into the town hall where we didn't escape. We were let free to try to resolve matters. There might be something in the miasma that is called the Shabnak, which appears to be a demon that wants to murder you, and also has a big fascination with bonfires. But we still haven't given up on our original mission to find the supposed rumored immortal man who, well, died rather recently. But we could still question his family and see if we can get more insight as to the nature of his longevity. So, with that said, we'll go ahead and get right back into the playthrough. Let me tell you this, everyone, I have so very much desperately missed this game. Okay, alright, good. We're somewhere in the middle. Nope, this is where I want to be. Oh, this is where you're putting me? Oh, but I need to go here. Alright, so here we go. So this is a special case going through a quarantine zone. I must, yes, slip through the archway without deviating from the route. And the rest of the journey will pass without incident. I can turn into another archway, then I'll have to Z to create a new role. I have to pass through dangerous districts myself again. So we should be alright. We just have to find our way through the quarantine district. But yes, no, as it turns out, based off of the mind map and everything that we have here, it's really fascinating because, as it turns out, there are things that are happening out of order. For example, we're proceeding on the 5th day, but we had originally started on the 1st. Seems that a lot has happened between now and... Oh, I make this left. Now and then. But it seems very much likely that I'll be able to transcend through time, utilizing a system of clocks somehow. I have yet to discover that mechanic, but it looks like I'll be able to discover the true story and the happenings and suss everything out. A little bit out of order, but it is a very common trope when it comes to storytelling. Yes. No, that gives me apathy. I need to kick a trash can. I feel that our good boy Dunkin' Donuts Daniil might be losing his marbles. I need a ow, ow, ow. Yes, thank you. See, I would use the prototype to dispel the miasma, but I ran out of dispelling juice. So that's kind of embarrassing. Do I have anything to give myself about which I can... Yes, perfect. Let's use some tobacco. Oh, you just have an answer to say everything. I just feel bad because it feels like every decision that I'm going to be making, it's going to make our good old doctor friend here just more and more unhinged. Can I... It's empty, right? It's out of charges? Yeah. Yeah, completely out of charges. Which is fine, because I was obviously incredibly conservative and resource savvy when it came to refilling this thing before I left the house this morning. That's not a problem. There's so much sad goop. And it's gonna make me slow. And I don't want to be slow, Father. I want to be fast. I wish to be fast, Father! Okay, good. Here we are. Alright, and we'll get right through. Great, we completed our little journey. And now we're in Bridge Square with, yes, discovering the giant... It's actually... Listen, not for nothing, it is absolutely gorgeous.
As if things are animated.
The polyhedron. It is gorgeous, and I can't wait to be absolutely confused by what it really does. What do I want to do? So it looks like I want to go see Victor Kane in the smaller of the two industrial houses. Alright, no problem. Victor, I have come. The doctor has made a house call to find out what the heckaroonie is going on in this town. Lovely place. Can I steal your things? Sorry, that's just a thing that I usually say when I enter somebody's house. It's the reason why I'm not invited to too many places. Wait, what are the dog heads doing here? Victor, is that you? Victor? No, you're Casper Kane. Little soldier boy, it looks like. The Kane heir plotted his own course along the path of his family. His followers were called dogheads. They wore beast-faced masks and lived in the polyhedron. In this way, they claimed to renounce their animal nature and embrace a world of pure fantasy. They obeyed Khan blindly, hence his nickname. But Khan himself still retained the ability to doubt. Okay.
People just fail.
With all due respect, you just keep visiting at the wrong times. I'm sorry, I thought this was Victor Kane's study. It is. What, you don't think it looks right? No, it does, only the owner's missing. Where is he? Ever since Mother died, he only ever goes to the Cape to visit her. What do you want? Oh, so you're Nina and Victor's son. All these times we've spoken, you still don't remember. I've known some scatterbrains, but you... perhaps it's better like this. Uncle used to say the words of a cane all have a trapdoor underneath, and usually more than one. Are you trying to say they're all liars? Uncle called it dialectics. You can swindle with the truth alone, you know. The world is a deck of cards, he used to say, and even the most important ones are always up someone's sleeve. Which one of your uncles are you talking about? The one that's dead. Or the one that's alive. I don't remember now. I was little, like a baby tooth, when they taught me cards. They taught me to slip jokers into my opponent's decks, and play dead too. Wait, what do you mean by play dead? It's a term in cards, when you pretend not to notice your opponent's manipulations, and it gives you an advantage. You know, I knew a man once who gambled his whole family away. If he was stupid enough to wager his family, he deserved it. I hope you aren't like that. Remember, everything is a game in the Crucible, and everyone else is a joker. The cards are either marked from a different deck. That's what Uncle used to say. I lost a whistle. I want a whistle and I lost... Great stuff. Your uncle was an extraordinary man. Okay, good to know. So we have met... Yeah, the Kanes are a strange family. But except for Victor, but he's the only reasonable member would speak to me. How do I know that Victor is not as, ethereal as the rest? Well, only one way to find out. Let's take a quick look. So you're the leader of the Dogheads. Well, it's always good to be wanted. Although, wait a minute. This is the Destinbridge Square, so... Am I in the Kane house? Yes, I would be, because I'm looking for Simon Kane. Sorry, let me just take a quick look and familiarize myself with the players. So we have the pieces. Sorry, bad grief. That's... Oh, the Shatnak is an actual person here. Very good. So we have Olgimskis. So... And we have here... Ah, yes. The Kanes. Casper Kane. Maria Kane. And I'm looking for Victor. Alright, let's go find Victor, then. Where the heck did I... Okay, that's locked. But it has a clock on it. Clock on a door. Very interesting. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, I can steal your stuff. I was really kind of hoping I could. Ah, very good. I'll take all that. Schmank you. Alrighty. Now then, I guess I will go next door. Oh, I can loot the clock. Or can't I? I cannot. Alright, I'll be right back. Or not, actually, I have no idea. I just need to find a member of your family that's going to be moderately useful to me. Oh, that's right, I can hold Q to tell me which interactables are going to do to me. Before I get too much of a move on, I do see a water pump that I just want to kick about. Thank you.
I'd rather not hear this.
What's wrong with you? Do I have insight? Oh, I can trade with you. What do you have for me? I could use more tobacco. Let's see. I'll take one of these. I'll take both of those, actually. Very good. What is this? Strychnine. I need to know how to make these. Give me. Give me. And you can get all of these nuts. And do I have anything else that's fun? Ooh. Some shards of glass. And more nuts. And a bullet. Actually, I'm not... is that a terrible idea? I feel like that's a dumb idea. But I do want to give you a bullet. Let's get rid of you. Can I split the stack? Yes, good. Great. Split it right in half. Give that to me. Yep, up, up, up. Okay, great. And I just need to give you something that is... Can I split the stack? Yes, I can. I don't know how much one of you costs. Split that to 2. Okay. That seems like an excessive amount. Can I split it to 1? Okay, let's just put two together. Here you go. Have fun. I'll take all that stuff. Pleasure doing business with you, child. Now then, how do I learn things? Use. Great. I managed to... Nope. Alright, let me learn how to make this. Let me learn how to make this. Let me learn how to make this. Good. Great. I hope that sticks in my brain forever. I learned hycosamine, strychnine, bromide. Bromide. Well, bromide isn't so terribly hard. The issue is just getting bromine. That's the means for bromine. Wait, hold on. What the heck? Victor, I can't get into your house and bother you. Okay, there we go. Is that you, Victor? Who the heck are you? Nobody. Nobody I even care to look at. Hold on. Town's judge, brother... Oh, yes! Victor, you're the town's judge. I need to talk to you. The judge is not receiving petitioners today. Please vacate the premises. I'm not a petitioner. My name is Daniil Denkovsky, head of the Fanatical Laboratory. I've come from the capital to conduct research. I need to speak with Georgie Kane? I'm going to call you Georgie, because I am a Philistine and not terribly familiar with how things work in the world. You should research some good manners instead. After everything you said last time, you have the audacity to cross this threshold once again. You've been in town for 5 days now. What have you been doing all this time? Honestly? I've been looking for Simon's body. Oh, really? And what have you accomplished? Well, that's precisely what I'd like to discuss with the judge. I repeat, the judge is not receiving visitors today, and he gave me special orders regarding yourself. Leave. Well, whatever I said whatever I do... No, actually, how's it? Anyway, I was trying to reference an old R&B song, and I realized I didn't know it. Whatever I said last time, you aren't even giving me the chance to apologize. And I got kicked out. So now I am at a bit of a loss. The Canes are a stranger. No, so I still haven't seen the Canes, but I have met, not Victor, but, not Vlad the Younger. Wait, where are you? Oh, I didn't even get a chance to speak with him. So I don't even know who he is. Alright, great. So now I need to go to... They say Victor can be found in the Cape. That's right! That's what you said. Ooh, what you say. Alright, so let's go out of here. Let's go out the way we came. Beep up, boop. Beep up. Boop, boop up. Are you taking a photo? No, you're brushing... You're sweeping the rain. Excellent use of your time, friend. I think you'll get it. You know what, actually, sweeping might not be the best. Maybe you should just straight up mop it. You know? I think that would be better. Just mop up the rain. Okay, we want to go to the Cape by the Ocean. Alright, great. Okay, it's safe here now. You know, aside from how miserable it is, it's actually quite pleasant. Oh, what the heck? Yes, Georgie threw me out of his workshop without a word. George means the Kanes are a strange family. Perhaps I already know this. I've already mapped it in my brain. Okay. Doesn't seem so bad. Okay. Okay, this might be something of note. What do we have here? I have remarkably calm. Oh, no, wait. Actually, I have no idea what this does. I forget. I'm just going to do it anyway. Alright. It's remarkably calm here, as if nothing really matters. Well, it is a grave. I mean, after you die, what really matters in the end anyway? Wait, is that... Are you someone? You are someone. Oh, no. Is this a remembrance? Wait, hold on. This looks like a cane. This looks like Marina Cana. Anyway. There you are, Victor Kane. A pragmatist. Finally, a sensible one. Younger brother of Simon and Georgie. If the Kanes are the shining mind of the town, then Victor is the hands that create the bricks for building castles in the air. All his life he made sure the gears of fate in this unusual family turned in harmony with one another. Perhaps that's why he enjoys assembling clocks. It seems he was the one who could rein in the impulses of Wild Nina, his late wife.
With every breath, your soul drains slowly away. So just keep your mouth shut, and don't let it slip out.
Wait, that's the same thing that the mayor said to me. Yes. I found your brooch this morning. I remember when we stood on the pier and you dropped it. I jumped into the water to save it. How impudent I was. Please don't say that. You know Who are you talking to? Sorry, I know who you're talking to. I beg your pardon. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Haven't you had enough? Are you here to argue some more, or to beg forgiveness? If it's the latter, it's too late. It won't make a difference. You know what? It's never too late. If I insulted you before somehow, then I'd like to apologize. You need not apologize to me. I bear you no ill will. Georgie, on the other hand, won't talk to you. Well, let's see if we can go down the path of... yes, this might help. What did I do to deserve that? I don't remember saying anything that would insult Georgie. You didn't insult him, Dr. Dankovsky. You disappointed him, which is much worse. Oh, it's my parents all over again! This is hitting too close to home. Georgie had high hopes for you. He expected you to amaze him, and you turned out to be ordinary. You're just stagnating. Is it such an unforgivable sin to be ordinary? You're studying immortality, aren't you? When we talk of destroying death, being ordinary is worse than a sin. Can an ordinary man even understand immortality, let alone achievement? Well, you know, I actually agree with you, Victor. It's the duty of a scientist to overcome the mundane. But as of right now, I have no foundation to build on. Death is time. The time in your life slipping through your fingers. To defeat it, you must tame time. Or break it. Nothing new can be made without first breaking the old. That's what Simon used to say. Well, Simon's dead. In the end, he was unable to break time as well. How do you know? Have you seen the body? Your current way of thinking doesn't allow for proper discussion. Come back when you understand. When you found a way to break time. I've heard you made all the clocks in town. Are you saying I should smash them? Alright. Yep, it does seem like we're at an impasse again. Apparently I have offended the Kanes in the past. For some reason it eludes me. How? If only I could replay it all. Okay, so we are just teasing and tempting and touching the time-altering mechanics. It's clear, this is a lost cause. I can't save the town. I can't save Thanatica. I can't find Simon. There's only... Daniel, what do you mean there's only one way out? Daniel, honey, I don't like that kind of talk, honey.
house myself. In the hotel.
Oh, yeah, it's really starting to weigh on me, I suppose. Okay. The end. Apathy has reached its peak, and the will to live fades. The last hope is to hold on to a thought. My hand reaches for the final bullet. I will stop if I manage to gather my thoughts quickly. I need to figure out and press the thoughts that will bring relief before the time runs out. Jeez Louise, are you kidding me? Alright, the town will perish tomorrow. So it says romantically inclined, so says the romantically compliant office. Yes, I abandoned the town for Thanatica. Well, nope. Yeah. Okay. Are you me? That was an okay, that was an unironic callback to Total Chaos. I'm gonna be honest, but but the shadows, they represent the beings that have faded from the mortal realm, and they are just the remnant left behind that speaks on their behalf. So I obviously made a final decision, and well, let's see if this is me. What troubles you, Signor? Your day is over. Wait, what is this place? Where am I? A question fair. Your mortal body lies upon the ground, a bullet in its head. Yourself beyond flesh is nowhere. You are within a cradle over an abyss, a slip of feeble light between the ticking hands of blackened time. Could you be more specific? You stand inside a mirrored chamber. Look, one glass is which you shot yourself, more still in which your life goes on. This place allows a man to choose among the possibilities. Are we in the multiverse now? I don't understand. You're free to pick one in which you shot yourself and end your story there. Or you can choose to defy death and give it one more try. Your business in the living world remains unfinished, no? Let's see here. I was looking for Simon, but I failed. There's not enough of me for this. Then let us say you did not shoot yourself. Too much left still to do, and not enough of you. Your goal will pull you back to life. A hook lodged in your cheek. If you depart too soon, who would be there to bear this burden? This is a good question. Who are you, and why can I see beings like you? Does it matter? Well, yeah, for diagnostic purposes. If only I can see you and I'm not mad, then what's special about me? Why are you following me, of all people? The question still is who is following whom. I never leave this place, and you are here a first-time visitor. Your present fate remains unclear. Are you a body lying bleeding on the ground? Or are you still the still water staring at a clock? What about the clock? Is it somehow special? The clock is as common as can be, but what you'll do with it is not. Just stand before it and watch the motion of its hands. Wait. How the hell does that work? Can I travel in time between days or what? Am I stuck in some kind of time loop? Does it matter? Yes, it does. I must understand the underlying mechanism. I am in this town, or am I a memory of it? Or in a memory of it. It's like I'm everywhere at once, both standing here and giving a statement at the Capitol, acting and recounting my actions at the same time. And now, it seems I can leap across days. What should I make of that? You come out of the shadows by degrees, Signor. Indeed, it is as if you are at once both here and there. This thought of time is a mere line entraps your mind. In truth, you are as free as ever. At once, you're here and in the capital. One foot on yesterday, another on tomorrow. So that's how it is. I ask for clarity, I get smoke and mirrors. No smoke, but many mirrors. To free yourself, you'll have to break the glass. By the way, what's that moving picture there? It makes me uneasy. Camera Lumina. one of Simon's ruminations. For now, pay it no mind. You'll understand in time. Well, you're right about that. My head is spinning ahead, and the minute hand keeps spinning with it. Okay, so, yes. It seems that I can traverse multiple timelines by breaking a mirror. And apparently I'm also here in the interrogation room. Right. Alright, well, let's pick a mirror that suits me just fine. This one's speaking to me.
The broken ones don't lie.
Okay. I've broken a mirror? Should I break another?
Camera obscura.
Ah, yes, I seem to be... Okay. Is this a finite resource? I'm terrified if I screw up too many times.
Tchaikovsky.
Okay, I believe I have enough of something. No? Keep going with the vandalism?
Once
Okay.
Tchaikovsky. Now 1,000 fragments of Tchaikovsky. Who's staring at me through the looking glass? In every shard, a new me.
Okay.
Superstitions aren't real. Optics, vision. Their answer is in mirrors.
I feel like I'm going to run out of mirrors.
Pushover.
I'm going to run out of mirrors before I finish my pizza.
This is it.
Yes? Oh, yes. Okay, great. Alright. Okay, right. About time. Where am I now? What time is it? I'm still on day 5. What? I need to find a mechanical clock to restart time. Sounds easy. As easy as anything else I've done in this town. Another way. If only I could have done things differently. Well, what would I have become? Alright, so I don't rightly know where I am, but I'm going to go find a clock. Hello? Oh, this is lovely.
Tired of this noise.
Hello?
It's so lonely here.
Hi. Eva's friend is waiting for me in the Stillwater's living room. Oh, hello, Eva's friend. Yulia. Oh, come on. Yulia Lioricheva. Lioricheva. That's lovely. I like that name. The Fatalist. Well, that got less optimistic. She came from the capital with one of the Onirotekts, an organization that built the western part of this town. Many of the town's oddities can be attributed to them. Yulia immediately struck me as an intelligent, rational, and unhappy person. Well, they sometimes say that some of the more intelligent people can often be the most miserable. Got a cigarette? Well, I actually do have tobacco, but I guess that's not enough. Afraid not. Pity. There are no cigarettes left in town. There's almost nothing left, really. But I miss cigarettes especially. By the way, just as a PSA, everyone, smoking is super cool. Don't do it. I speak as somebody with almost experience. No, I will not elaborate. Sorry, are you a friend of Eva's? Forgive me, I'm still getting acquainted with the guests of this house. So, you don't remember me? Well, I should have expected that. You're probably beset with new demands every minute. Yes, forgive me, you're right. So much is piled up and everyone wants something from me. I'm Yulia. I am yodeling. Yodeling loudly and proudly. I'm Yulia Lyuricheva. 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 I'm going to have to remember that. Despite the fact that I have a well-documented case of being terrible with names. 2 days ago, you came to my house, the Trammel, and promised to put in a good word for me with the Canes, to make sure they didn't exile me from the town. Yes, of course I remember you. I'm afraid I hadn't had the chance to speak with the Canes yet. Nope, that's an outward lie. Doesn't sound like me, usually. Actually, usually I don't make promises I can't keep. I see you're not in the mood, but I thought we had an agreement. I gave you a lead, and you gave me your word. If I gave it, then I'll keep it. Coming to my house to remind me is entirely unnecessary. You know what, let's be... you know what, let's be real here, Daniel. I'll do it all, I promise. Forgive me for the delay. It's a very difficult time right now. Everything's just falling apart. Thwarted expectations. No, where's thwarted expectations? There we go. A couple days ago, I made some promise to Yulia Lyuricheva that I didn't keep. I can do better. But this is the femme fatalist. Okay, this is a beautiful place. It's absolutely lovely. Ah, yes, prepare the projectile. I don't know what that means, but I can lead the prototype. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Not enough ingredients. Joke's on you. It's not that I don't have enough ingredients. I don't have any, apparently. What do we have? Ah! Yes! Good. Okay, great. Ah, yes. Okay, great. Wait, Novocaine for, like, teeth? Hold on, let me see. Novocaine. Much safer than the older anesthetics, shows some unique properties when mixed with other ingredients. Okay, let's see if I can... Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. Load. Great. Do I have more? Yes. Successfully loaded. It should be good for a little while longer. Fantastic. Great. I was really worried about that. What is it? Mixed medicine? Can I actually? Wait, I know recipes. What can I make? Bromine slightly increases apathy, restores some health. Calomel needs strychnine and morphine. Strychnine I can make with water and... Yes, so let's use that. Great. Did I do it? Is that it? No. Okay, there we go. Get some of that. And then we can... Then we're done. Okay, that's kind of neato. I like that. Oh, what the heck do we have here? Butterfly in a box. I kept it in my socks. I don't know. All right. Reading Rainbow? Maybe? All right, let's move on. So I'm just going to go take a quick peek upstairs, Yulia, just to see what's going on. And are you Eva? Yes, you are. Eva Jan, the canary in a cage. The Stillwater is a failed observatory converted into a guest house. That's very sad. They just turned, essentially, a major scientific area into an Airbnb. One day, Eva Jan just moved in. She was never chased out because, according to locals, the Stillwater changes people in strange ways, and someone must bear its attentions. When I arrived, they'd already arranged a room for me at the Stillwater. I saw Eva every day. She almost never went outside.
Never odd or even.
You're back. That's good. You'll sleep much more soundly in the Stillwater than in a prison cell. Simon had a good reason for to arrange for you to stay there. Stay here. Yeah, I've been living here for 5 days, but I still haven't settled in. Every time I see this house, it's like the first time again. That's natural. The Stillwater is one of those houses meant to twist the soul. People almost feel strange and uncomfortable here, if you get used to it. That could be good, or it could be, not so good. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe... Anyway. Wait, twist the soul? You'll understand later. But why are you staring at the clock like that? It's as if it's hypnotizing you. You know, you're the second person today to talk to me about clocks. Who was the first? Ugh. A thespian. I can never really tell if you're joking or serious. Listen, I can't really tell myself. Those who live in Stillwater can get things muddled in their heads, but you shouldn't blame everything on the house. It's unusual, certainly, and built with a specific intent, but in the end, it's only a building. I mean, I heard a different story. I heard something isn't right with this house, that people can't stay here for too long. In our little town, there are tall tales about everything under the sun, even toy bulls. Separating truth from fiction is hard even for the locals. I believe it. I'm dead tired. I need to sleep. Sleep is death's little brother. Who told you that? You. Yeah, that sounds like me. Don't go to bed while you're still thinking so much about the clock. You won't be able to fall asleep. May I take a closer look at the clock? I'll be careful, I promise. The clock of which is... Oh, is it there? Oh, what's this? Is this a toy? Can I touch it? Can I pick it up? Spin it. Oh, no, it made me sad.
Cracking, screeching.
I need to find what... Alright, now before I go too overlong, let me just... Oh, this is where you sleep, little Eva. Suitcases and Thanatica, that's all I am, miserable. The long-distance trains are filthy and crime-ridden. Don't open the door for Telman until I'm back. Does it open? I hope it does. That would be such a beautiful place to sit around and stay. I'm not breaking another freaking mirror. Or should I? I don't know. Not with Eva in the room. That feels weird. Let me go look at this clock. 3 hours. Time difference with a capital. That means same clockmaker. All clocks in this town have the same time error. That is... Oh, this clock. Ah! Okay. Well, let me try looting it. No, there's nothing in there. So let's see the past. Okay. Amalgam is required to recall the past. Amalgam is needed both for the bachelor's past and the player's past. Loading a save requires... I'm sorry, what? Oh, okay. Loading a save requires payment. Amalgam, it can be attained by smashing mirrors, and in a couple more ways. Alright, I want to go back to the first day. I need to start from the very beginning because I need context. Oh. Hello, Inspector.
A bird soars high with grace and cheer, but oh, what if it falls, my dear?
At it again, Doctor. I asked you not to bury me in trifles. Are you here to complain that children stole your microscope? Your arrival in this town doesn't interest me. I only care about what matters. By what matters, I take it you mean whatever would put me on trial? Or do you take me for your memoirist, a close friend entrusted with your life from its very beginning? But on day one, something else happened, something that matters. It concerns Simon. Simon Kane is a curious figure indeed, but for our purposes, he is entirely secondary. By the time you arrived, he was already dead, as I understand it. And... Well, that's the point. The Kanes are masters of mystification. They wanted everyone to believe Simon had died. Fairy tales about immortality again? Do you always call things fairy tales when they're inconvenient or don't fit the way you build your accusations? You still can't grasp my central point, esteemed bachelor. You chased after some old man and turned your back on the fate of tens of thousands of people. That is where your guilt lies. Now you are repeating the same mistake. We're investigating the plague, the town. Only they matter, not Simon. Who gave you the right to decide what matters and what doesn't? A special commission did. Is Simon connected to the plague? He is not. Is his death connected? It's not. Until you can establish that connection for me, I don't wish to hear about your white whale hunt. What I do wish to hear about is criminal negligence. I have not been negligent. Okay, so obviously picking day one was wrong. Let's go down the list and go to day two. Gosh dang it, Inspector, I don't want to talk to you.
What's the matter, Dankovsky? Does the truth sting? It does.
Oh, Inspector, I hate you so desperately. You've been going on about the second day. What are you implying exactly? According to our information, there was no plague in the town yet. There was nothing to research besides the still water and its charming mistress. Look, wait, the authorities were aware of the plague on the second day. I tried to warn... What? What are you insinuating? What is the mistress of the still... that's tempting. No, the authorities were aware of the plague on the second day. I tried to warn the governor. And nobody listened to you? With your reputation? That's a very childish lie. For shame. Next thing you'll tell me is the cup was broken by an invisible dwarf, not you. Well, they did listen, or they tried to. If not, I wouldn't have had anything to work with by the end of the third day. You cannot possibly know whether the town was clean on the second day or not. You hadn't opened the hospital yet. You understand nothing about the sand plague. And, pardon my frankness, but I'm not interested in your hypothesis or speculations. I need hard facts. I did open the hospital on the third day. Why don't you tell me about that then? And then we'll see if there's any merit to your musings about the genesis of the plague. Well, I mean, if you just let me tell the story how I see fit, we'd settle this matter sooner. So it looks like we're a little bit strong-armed into going to the dawn of the third day. All right. Oh, I'm here again? I don't want to talk to you. You're wormy and gross. And wormy. You have big ears. And I hate you.
You could have gone and bowed properly, asked for kindness. Who would have refused you? But no, you had to strut about like a peacock.
You are, I beg your pardon, trying to deceive me time and again. Sure enough, it isn't in my power to forbid you lying, errare humanum est, and one can also, shall we say, be mistaken with no ill intent. But as far as formal logic is concerned, you are constantly feeding me something that can only be described as falsehood. And I, despite the fact that I am a very big-brained individual who knows oh so many things, am just going to Google completely unrelated Latin term. But I mean, I already know it. I wanted to check to see if the internet got it right. Which it probably won't, because the internet's so dumb, my brain's so big. What, at the beginning of a long... Okay, so it actually... Yes. Oh, to err is to human, but to persist is diabolical. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Everyone lies. You too are lying. That's actually very true. Well, especially in medicine. There are a few established rules that you need to come to terms with in medicine. Rule 0 is wash your hands, but rule number 1 is everyone lies. And everyone lies. You two are lying to me right now. What do we have next? Day 3, the crucial one. The day the town elites were to appoint the health inspector general, the person to lead the fight against the epidemic. You were absent. Okay. My office in this town was that of a chance visitor. Can you comprehend that, or are you willing to admit that my invitation was orchestrated? Do you admit that this whole thing with Simon Kane was nothing but an excuse? They wanted to shut down your lab, and you just shirked your responsibilities, scuttling away to the back of beyond and abandoning your brainchild for your junior colleagues to deal with. The captain was the first to desert the sinking ship. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Simon Kane did exist, I'm sure of that. What does it matter if he existed or not? He was one man, and you had thousands dying around you. Well, I mean, especially when it comes to vaccinations, a single person can become the foundation of a breakthrough that saves millions. Do you think upholding your Hippocratic oath is optional? No. That's why I opened a hospital and started saving people, even though they repaid me in hatred. According to my information, there was no hospital building in the town. Here, take a look. Okay, who are your mysterious informants? People. They see everything, Dankovsky. Well, they also lie all the time. That was another discovery I made at the hospital, by the way. Take me to the hospital. Okay, so, oh good, and thankfully they open up with a mind map, so I at least get a good idea of what's happening. Let me just, we'll start here. Terrible vengeance. I wasn't the one who found out about Ruben's hideout. On this day, the attackers tracked him down and killed him, so Ruben's already dead. Disillusionment. My last lead was killed. The trail of an immoral man is lost. On the third day, Ruben was hiding in the warehouses. He was planning something. He was afraid of something, but they already knew about him, and they were going to kill him prior to day 3. But what happened on day 2 that needs to be noted? A second outbreak. So on day 2, the town learned of the plague, recalling the day that day 2 would be valuable for understanding the genesis of the epidemic. First, I must recall whether I opened the hospital, otherwise I'm of little use. Well, I can decide what I did. I can hop into that universe where I have. But the past doesn't matter. Luggage problems, a tour of the town, meeting notable residents. The first day has no bearing on the story of the plague. I already told the inspector everything he was interested in, and even a bit more, so I guess I may not be able to return back to the first day. Alright, that's fine. Let's start day 3. Alright, no mistakes. If I die with no amalgam, death will be final. It's crucial that I always have some. So, what I'm hearing is, the age of vandalism begins now, and we'll start. Oh, I thought I had a mirror here. Tangled thoughts. I always remember important items, artifacts, small things are forgettable. Consumables are not transferred between days. They're waiting for me in the clock on the day I collected them. Okay, that's good to know. So, alright, time skip. I'm not going to use the time skip. I am going to smash mirrors. Hello. Do you have something for me? No. Alright, let's head downstairs. Okay, so today's the day I establish a hospital. Okay, well, the femme fatale isn't here. Where's Eva? Where's Mobile Suit Eva? Wait, is my prototype... Oh, I don't have any ingredients for the prototype. It looks like... Oh! Okay, so... I... Analyze items. Okay. I must have established the hospital here. I will take all that, though. Right. Okay. Hello, people? What is this? The table is quite exquisite. Fine woodwork. Wish I had the time to read. I'd get one of those in the capital. Hello, friends. Ah, the switchman. All your hopes died on the vine. No capital for us now. The governor's ordered to shut off the tracks. Quarantine, they say. I came on duty today, and no one was there. You'd think the station had died out. Can it really be the plague? Why must be why all them big people are gathered in the town hall now. Doctor, is that you? Back from the meeting already? You're the doctor, so tell us, please, will they close the town? Well, they better close it. The disease is extremely contagious. We can't let it spread to other towns. So you don't know either. I thought you were the one Saburov turned to. You should hurry to the town hall, then. They'll be lost without you. They're talking about the plague. Everyone who's important. Governor Saburov, both Olgimskis, senior and junior. Junior's in charge of the anti-plague measures, and the Kanes are third rulers, always with some ace up their sleeve. I heard they called for you, too, since you're the doctor from the capital. Oh, thank you. I definitely need to know what these rulers are going to do about the epidemic. Wait, actually, and who might you be, if I may ask? What brings you to Stillwater? Just, you know, a good place, this. Calm. People always come here if they need some calm. Eva welcomes them. Our son used to moonlight here when he was little, sweeping the chimneys, earned some money for his own studies in the capital that way. He left there later. We come here when we miss him. Thought I'd go visit him in the capital, but my Pavel says there's a quarantine. Well, you're saying that the Stillwater can be visited by people who don't live here, even if they're not Eva's guests? Everyone comes here. That's why it's always been. When the Kanes were calling builders to the town, they wanted us to have more special houses here. Houses in which, how do I say this? The soul is laboring. That's why people come here, even if no one's invited them. Okay, so... Okay. They forgot to warn me that I'm being housed in a public space. Alright, so it looks like we have to go back to the town hall, because it looks like we're establishing... Hello? Eva! I actually really did want to talk to you. I could use a little bit of mania. Thanks.
My head hurts enough as it is.
Okay, Daniel, calm down. Eva!
My color's faded.
When I wake up, I try not to remember what day it is for as long as possible. Morning is a fluid time. Whatever happened outside hasn't reached you yet, which means it has no more power over you than a dream. Well, I mean, when I wake up, I immediately run through all the things I need to do. In the mornings, certain things can become clear that fade away by evening. This morning, I realized something about you. Why do you swing between gloom and fever? Me, I call it apathy and mania. You love words borrowed from dead languages. Tell me, have you always been like this? Swinging from one extreme to the other? Yes, but I take Lexapro for that. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm unmedicated. No, no, everyone has mood swings, but mine were never this violent. Simon once said that a person's greatest battle isn't with their circumstances. Not with hunger, thirst, or exhaustion. The real fight is with yourself. Until you've been to your own apex and your own abyss, you never really know who you are. Well, I mean, I guess that's true, if a person is worth anything. In any case, you'll always have food, drink, and shelter. You don't even need to think about such trifles. No, just say thank you. But no one can get inside and change you. Well, they can, and eventually it will happen, but only when you can keep track of your own peace of mind in the seesaw of your head. Well, how do you know what I call it? Well, it's a pretty obvious image. I suppose so. Oh, great, and I got amalgam for that. Thank you, Eva. You and your weird esoteric conversations. Which is a bit redundant, but we're not going to talk about it too much. So, okay, what do we have here? We need to go to the town hall. Oh, you have a mirror for me. Hello. Can I break that? Mirrors and coffins are all too alike. One ill-timed glance and they'll trap you inside. Well, I'm in no hurry to get inside my coffin. How droll, senor. How droll you are indeed. Just mind your eyes around the coffins here. I see no need for you to look inside. Well, should I avert my gaze from mirrors too? Will I see something I shouldn't? Imagine you are a mirror. When a man stands before you, you hold in yourself his double. And so, where once one stood, there are now one and one again. Were I a mirror framed, I'd hold that man within my depths, never to release him, forever hidden behind silvered glass. Well, I mean, I've heard of alternate histories, but alternate optics is new to me. Optics is but one of Simon's callings. It strains belief, but still you must believe. The flow of time inside our town is not at all like what you know. It is fluid. It seeps. It leaks. And in it, you must swim. Okay, I know that we haven't really discussed this in quite a bit, but, I am drowning in all the metaphors right now. So, alright, let's just take a brief moment to just talk about mechanically. So now we have the ability to go through time and go through each one of the days and see about piecing together this history. Is it multidimensional? It seems to be. Apparently, or at least the impression that I received was the different types of mirrors contained themselves multitudes and also alternative universes. Therefore, this whole talk about, mirrors is a reflection of something, but yet it is still entirely different. Therefore, kind of reinforcing the idea of alternate universes. I could also be, of course, talking straight out of my ass, which is very possible. But I just wanted to make heads or tails of this because I feel like I've been talking a lot about philosophical angles, and I just wanted to, put my feet back on the ground. I feel like that's going to be happening quite a bit lately, so forgive me if I just need a regular old touch base from time to time. Okay, I have this odd feeling that I know what happened in the future, as if the future was instead of will be. And if time flows, then you may bottle it, like blood, or dew, or tears. You keep it in a ringless day and spend it how you must. Seems logical, or as logical as a metaphor can be, but I'm still missing your point. If you had such a cache of liquid time, you could then move across the days to find yourself at the right time, in the right place. Much like you did just now, Signor. Okay, and I can correct someone else's mistakes, I suppose. Indeed, if you could handle it, Signor. What need have you to put your mind in chains? You do believe that dead men can one day be brought to life anew. Well, say I believe you, then what? Amalgam is what we call liquid time. So long as you have some, you will need not take a linear view of things. You may rewind the film or turn the story on its side. And if perchance you meet your death instead of life, amalgam will pour out of you, and you'll be granted a new chance to try. Your fellow in the mirror room, or was that you too, already told me all about it. You must remember this. To die with no amalgam is a final and true death, the same death that you struggle to defeat. So you must always keep amalgam close at hand, or else you'll meet the darkest end. Okay, yeah, I get it. With no amalgam left, your watch is just a watch, and not a tool for changing time. You must remember this. To die with no amalgam... Okay, but you said this already. So where do I find this amalgam, then? Mirrors are a source of it. They glean a man's reflection, trapping time within themselves. And if a mirror you should break, it is liberated time you could then take. Okay, yep, I believe I have done that before. Amalgam also comes from labors done. Every finished task inspires, giving you more time. I know the feeling. Felt it in the capital, too. My task today is to explain the things that matter most. The rest you'll come to know and understand in time. I ask, Signor, do you believe the things I've said? Do you hear my words, Simon's words, with respect? Well, I know that Simon was doing experiments with times, with clocks, watches. That's the important part, which I understand. Can I break this now? No? What do you have to say for yourself? What is this creature doing here? I hope to find some peace here at last. I won't even look at it. I feel horrible. What happened to me? Alright, so... what the heck is happening there? I don't feel like I have enough time. I'm just going to go straight to the,
I could use some quiet.
Where are we? Yes, I want to go straight to the courthouse. This is a dangerous district. Someone's willing to trade with me. Alright, so let's go north. Okay, so... I mean, so far it's pretty straightforward. Although it, of course, is said in a very poetic and flowery way that this is the game explaining where the heck did I go. Okay, well, I can still... No, I can't. No. Okay, never mind. Ah, here we are. Right. So, although it was said in a very poetic and flowery way, I'm just going to go ahead and go through here. I might have to manually walk. Yep. I have 20 charges left. I just need to go straight, walk through the town. Not an issue. Yep. Not worth the trouble. Just keep on this road for some time. But yes, so... Right. So I'm... Essentially, my through line is to explain to the inspector what exactly happened. Now, the question then becomes, it is saying that there are some things that I can change. Some things that I can manipulate in terms of time. The question then becomes, are there aspects of what I do here that are immutable? Are there things that I cannot change? I mean, you know, probably. I mean, there's already things on my mental map that I don't know if I can alter. But, hello everyone. I would love to talk to every single one of you. But, again, I feel like time is a factor that I desperately need to respect. So we go into the town hall. Hello. Oh hey, you're the bodyguard, aren't you? No, you're just a clerk. Greetings. Do you have an appointment? I heard there was a gathering taking place? Oh, no. Impossible. Gatherings are forbidden around here. Wait, are you serious? Half the town has been yelling that there's been people here waiting here for me. It's a matter of the plague, naturally. Assemblies of any kind are forbidden. The gathering is about... Is this a joke? I'm a doctor. Ah, then come in. Go in there and to the left. They've been waiting for an hour for you already. Thanks. Okay, to the left. Very good. You are a unique fellow. Alright, here we go. Oh, they're all here. The old Gimskis, the mayor, the judge, the clockmaker, candlestick breaker. Alright. Before we begin with this dialogue, I need to hydrate. Give me a second. Because there is undoubtedly going to be a lot of talking. I still don't know how it looks like a bull. Is the far left side the horn? What with the monument? Anyway, let's begin. First, we have Georgie... How is that? Okay, no, it's fine. Georgie Kane, the judge. It's Simon's brother. Rumor has it that they're twins, but some people say he's half Simon's age. He always saw earthly justice as a reflection of divine judgment, and treated it with the utmost gravity. But at heart, he remained the chief theorist of Simon's ideas, an architect and creator of society and the world itself. I should have listened to him from the start. Well, I hope this is the start, because I am going to start listening.
This town, it's got too many reinforcement ribs.
There are times... Oh, sorry, one moment. Okay. There are times when manners become irrelevant. Dankovsky is a scientist and a doctor. Simon wished to know him. That means he cannot be a useless man. We need him at the emergency command.
The Onirotechs have met the challenge. The polyhedron will live.
It is not that simple that he brandished his... But it is not simple that he brandished his accomplishments, begging special treatment on our day of grief. His arrogance is only part of the problem. He is incapable of listening, of learning. Simon misjudged him. This man has nothing to offer our vision. He may be an intellectual, but he is spiritually... I'm right here. Our vision is not currently under threat. The whole town's existence is on the line. The plague is banging on our doors, and again, Simon's... Dr. Dankovsky, you're here. We've been waiting for you. I heard the last bit of your conversation, and I'd like to offer my apologies. I'm sorry if I disappointed or insulted you. Apology not accepted. But my brother is right. You're a doctor from the capital, which means your expertise will be highly sought after. And we, or I, rather, will have to cope. I shall simply catch whatever you inevitably let slip through your fingers. Well, let's be humble. Thank you for letting me participate in this meeting. Saburov believes in you. Useless arguments would only distract him from caring for the townspeople. And Simon believed a man should put his own hand in the fire to discover it burns. I won't stand in the way of anyone burning themselves on you. Georgie, please calm down. Dr. Dankovsky, despite our differences, we must unite against a common threat. We, the town's rulers, possess the resources, and you have the knowledge. Isidore Barak defeated the previous outbreak of the sand pest, but he's dead now. We need a doctor. Well, thank you for the voice of reason, Victor. I'll do what I can, but I'm no epidemiologist. Your doubts are noted, but still, which measures do you consider most urgent? Well, not yet. Not yet. No, the first thing that we should do is set up a hospital, of course, and study the disease. I don't think we can create this cure quickly, but we can attempt a vaccine to protect the uninfected. So you are a doctor above all else. You think like a doctor. We're in luck. We have enough rulers here, stepping on each other's toes. Healers are what we lack. You made it abundantly clear yesterday that our town and its history are of no interest to you. But know this. 5 years ago, the crude sprawl, the district where the plague was discovered, was simply sealed off. The disease burned out in 3 days. There were rumors of survivors, but that's all they were. Rumors. The sand plague is incurable. Our town, let's just say that it's relatively young. We don't have equipment or resources, not on this scale. You'll have to improvise. Well, not even establishing a hospital here after the first outbreak was not even establishing a hospital here after the first outbreak was unwise. It's very telling. No one here asked for your assessment. I wish you the best of luck, Bachelor. We're all in the same boat here, and rowing in different directions would mean death. And as far as I know, you were trying to eradicate death. The death of our town might as well be your first step. Jesus, the reading. Well, true. Thank you, Victor. You too, Georgie, for being frank. All right, but what about Saburov and Olgimsky? All right, Saburov? Oh, okay, here we go. Vlad Olgimsky, also known as... I'm going to say that's Buos? I'm just going to refer to you as Olgimsky. Owner of the Bull Enterprise, that is, the entire complex of facilities for slaughtering bulls and turning them into food and goods. His belly is vast and his his belly is as vast as his abattoirs, and his confidence in its own... We got this. Let's try it again. One more time with feeling. His belly is as vast as his abattoirs, and his confidence in his own power. Olgimsky managed to bend an entire people to his will, bridling ancient myths into his service. He loved no one but his daughter.
What?
Ah, Bachelor, why are you here? There is something of a family matter. Do you have a family, Bachelor? Well, I was told there was a meeting at the town hall and that I was to be expected. With all due respect, Bachelor, you're not needed here.
There's a twinge in my chest. Could it be conscience?
My patience has its limits, Buos. I insist you pay our guest the proper respect. It was I who invited him to this meeting. Inviting an outsider into the house... No, not tisk, literally. Oh, it's getting worse, the performances. I apologize. Are you sure he's as learned as you say? Does he specialize precisely in our shared tribulation? Please don't tell me you've forgotten what happened during the first outbreak. Almost no one survived. True, we don't know for certain if it's the same sand fever, but what if it is? Isidore is gone. We need a doctor like we need air. Any doctor. Or else... So, the esteemed Governor Saburov picks the first one he sees. Well, then... Okay, please, enough grandstanding. This town doesn't even have a hospital, and you're looking to be picky about doctors? Enough. This bickering has become unbecoming of men of action. Arguments will lead to catastrophe and nothing else. We don't air our dirty laundry here. If he carries a report on our customs to the capital, then we can say goodbye to the town where we hope to build something new. No. You're hiding something. What have you done, Olgimsky? Spit it out. You're in no position to ask such questions. We do have some expertise here, if you must know. We've already taken measures, no thanks to you. The cemetery's sealed off. The abattoir's shut down. The vaccine is made. We're distributing it now. We have no need for you. Wait, hold on a second. What's this about a vaccine you're talking about? Vladol Gimsky the Younger has already tested the first vaccine prototype. The results appear promising. What do you mean he's tested the vaccine? Does he have the necessary qualifications? My son has a better understanding of these things than you do, at least, because this place is his home, his domain. And the results? Results are self-evident. Where can I see these results of yours? You're forgetting yourself again, esteemed bachelor. I'm not accountable to you. No, he's not a doctor, but it seems the vaccine has indeed helped several people. Several. Everyone. It helps everyone. We gave it to one volunteer, so to speak, this very night. Still alive and kicking. Can I have a look at him, that volunteer of yours? I'm not letting you into the cemetery. I told you. You won't need the cemetery. Andriy Stematin claims he's given the medication to his people at the Broken Heart. That's a public house by the factory. And unlike some other places, you can certainly drop in. All right, well, I'll investigate the concoction. What else do I need to know? You need to know you're not welcome here. I'll have to leave your emergency meeting for a time. Then I need to flush someone out of the Broken Heart. Curfew? Restrict the townspeople free. New decree idea. Okay. It's all about Simon. So, Vlad Jr. has tested some step cure for sandpest. Oh, it's homeopathic. How great. On the third day, Reuben was hiding in the warehouses. He was planning something, afraid of something. And then somebody done killed him. Yep. Alright, it's all about Simon. Simon is the key to fighting the sand pest. Okay. So, let me go to the Broken Heart. Which is... Yes. I need to get to Reuben before his killers. Crap, I can do that? Okay, real quick. I just... It'll be fine. I promise. I will check out the thing, but this is literally a matter of, well, I mean, it's life and death, but specifically an individual's life and death. Oh, why do I have the feeling that this is going to be the case, where it's going to split me apart from my studies at, Fanatica, and actually saving this town? But look, this is just, it's a small deviation.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
It's just a small deviation, I promise. This might be harder to justify later on down the line, but... Oh no, not you. Is she here?
This is all staged. A farce. A mysterium.
Why do you insist on snooping around here? Didn't I make it clear that you'd be devoured? I'm a doctor. Studying disease is my mission. I cannot do that by hiding from it. Well, that's certainly noble of you. But in that case, you need to learn the anatomy of an infected district. There's usually an epicenter. What do you see on the ground here? Well, plague, miasma, and fog? There's a focal point somewhere in the district, a plague rupture, and there are often dark crimson flowers blooming above it, a flower that thrives on blood, that makes the rupture easy to spot. But if I were you, I'd stay away from it, as far away from it as possible. Ah, okay. A rupture, where does it come from? The ground. Didn't they tell you that anger, death, and shabnaks are all born from the earth? Well, now you know. In other words, somewhere in this district, there's a hotbed of bacteria-ridden dirt with a distinctive flower next to it. I should collect it as a sample. Are you out of your mind? How would you react if someone went after your mother? Disturb the earth, and the Shabnak Adig will see only you. She won't rest until she strangles the life from you. How am I supposed to understand the nature of the infection if I don't study it? She's wandered off right now. Maybe you could pull this off, if you find the flower. Scrape the dirt beneath it. But next time, the Shabnak will be close by. Mark my words, you'll have to stop her somehow to collect your sample. Or dodge her, I don't know. Anyway, you'd better off just staying at home. Okay, well... Okay, yeah, that is actually interesting. Okay, folks, there's a focus of infection here that I need to find. The louder the sound, the closer I am. I just stepped in. Sorry, just real quick. I just stepped into the area, and it sounds like you're already haranguing me. Wait. Do I have matches? I don't have matches. Go away. Go away. I don't have matches on me, or do I? Do I have matches? Hold on. Wait. Yes, I do! Okay, great. I need that. Okay. Okay. No, what did I do? I didn't want to do that. Nope. That was useless. That was absolutely useless. I just threw a match for literally no reason. Here. Okay, great. Okay, that should stop her for a little bit. Let me just... Okay, where's that sound? Okay. Go, light. Thank you. Where's the sound? I ran out of matches. This feels very too risky for me to continue doing this. I'm just gonna try to peace out. Where's the sound? I can't hear anything. You around here? Nope. Okay, is that you? Okay. Perhaps I should abandon this. Oh, hello! Go away. Okay. Nope. Go away. Oh, crap, where am I? Okay. I'm just gonna, really gonna take a quick leave. We're gonna go into the next district, despite the fact of how dangerous it is. Oh. Hello? They killed him like an animal. Don't you get it? He went out for water, and as soon as he stepped over the threshold, someone slit his throat. I've never seen so much blood in my life. He's still lying there in a puddle, eyes open, staring at the sky. Bloody beasts. People like that need a muzzle and a leash. Wait. What's up ahead that requires the presence of patrolmen? Well, that district's rioting. They put us here to keep order, but it turns out there's nothing left to keep. It's all gone to hell in a handbasket. People have lost their minds, stalking armed through the streets. Scaring off thieves is one thing, but they're rioting. Can't you hear the shots, Doctor? Their knives are bared. Take one step into the street, and you'll be choking on your own blood. I'd keep my windpipe unventilated, thank you very much. I was in a choir before the plague. Why are people rioting? They're unhappy with the new regulations, the decrees, the restrictions, the quarantine. We understand it's for their own good, but that's why we're the patrol. The common folk, they're hot-blooded, and they'll boil over at the slightest thing. Turn savage, reach for cold steel. Well, between the two of us, we've got one gun. But what are we supposed to do with it? Shoot people? I'm happy to scare folks or chase them off, but I draw the line at killing. I won't do it. You can keep going if you want, but count us out. Here, I'll even give you the revolver. Okay, I'm not sure it bodes well for us that our patrolmen possess such high-minded virtue. But, no, better yet, do you have the ammo for it? We do, but not much. It's a rare commodity. And maybe that's for the best. Shooting just makes it worse. You only attract more of those fiends. If some thug comes at you, don't get trigger-happy. Try threatening him first. Shove the barrel in his face, give him a scare. That'll buy you some time to run. Only two things worth preserving in a riot. Your honor, your neck, and your ammo. That's 3 things, but no matter, I know what you mean. Okay, it's dangerous out here. Must be ready to defend myself with a 2-weapon. It's better to load the gun, but the locals don't know if it's loaded. They only see a revolver aimed at them. They're afraid. A shot to the air will, or the deaths of their fellow rioters will frighten them eventually. It's important to let them realize It's not to let them realize I'm out of ammo. I can always run away, but I'll only be fast if I use stimulants. Okay. Alright, so let's discuss 1 or 2 things while we load the pistola. So the Shabnak, all of this demon, this plague, it does seem to be rupturing from the earth. Now, logical Daniel wants to say that it is all the cause of... Sorry, let me just check to see where I'm going. I need to go literally to the far end of town. Okay, I can manage that. Daniel wants to say that is some sort of bacteria that was trapped in the ground that has now resurfaced due to something. Tectonic plates or something along the lines? Who knows? But the point is that... Is that anything? No. So, now, regardless of that, the Shabnak does in fact appear to be a real thing, which is a problem. But that does seem to be one of the major... I don't have a little bend the knees action that I can do? No? Very good. Alright. Listen, we don't... No, we don't need to do anything too crazy. No. 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 Stay in front of me. Stay in front of me. Alright. Okay. Frick. Okay. I need to... cut through here. Hi. Stay in front of me. Don't. Stay in front of me. Okay. Excuse me. No. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I actually really like that mechanic. Hey. Back off. What is it? Pursuers. Young men are on the lookout for robbers. Hostile intentions are written all over the faces. Leave them be and they'll cause trouble. On the third day, Reuben was hiding whether he was planning on something. He was afraid of something. Are you asking me... Stay where I can see you. Frick. Okay, hold on. On the third day, Reuben was hiding in the warehouses. Young men are on the lookout at Reuben's hideout. Hostile intentions are written over their faces. Leave them be, and they'll cause trouble. So am I really willing to kill two people who I only assume have hostilities just so I can preserve my lead? Okay. This is a mistake. I'm sorry. Yes, stop it, Dan. Hopsy, pull yourself together. Wake up and take a step back. Everything can be changed. Everything can be changed, and it will. Good. Self-interest. Need to make sure that Reuben is no longer in danger, and if necessary, threaten him myself. Whoever wants to kill one of the town's last doctors has signed their own death warrant. Okay. Give me. Who's there? Get lost. It's me, Denkovsky. How about you open up? It's not very convenient talking to a door. No, don't even bother. I'm busy. I'm busy, and besides, there's smoke and fumes in here. It's impossible to stay. Just don't. Well, we really need to talk. It's a matter of life and death, literally. Denkovsky, I told you no. I won't let you in. Not today. Come back another day. What on earth is going on in there? None of your business. Don't pry, please. I have a revolver. Well, Reuben, you're lucky it's me. Your hideout was actually under siege by bandits. And what happened to them? I dealt with it. The threat is gone. If you're barricading yourself from bandits, you can relax and let me in. You're no better than them. Just another Kane lackey, even if you only got here the day before yesterday. I came here for, I came here for Simon Kane. I want to get to the bottom of his death, and I heard you might be able to help with that. Why would I? You were the last person to see Simon. That's what I was told. And you believe them? What choice do I have? I traveled clear across an entire country to study a phenomenon that is dissolved like smoke. Right now, I'll take... Do you realize how suspicious... The only thing... Ruben, do you realize how suspicious you're acting? The only thing that you don't hide is that you have something to hide. Yankovsky, I told you. I have a revolver. Come back tomorrow, or better yet, the day after, and I won't have to point it at you. Fine. See you later. Alright. So what do we have here? With that done, we have... What is it? Ostracism. Simon Kane's family has excommunicated me from their home and friendship. However, the younger Kanes don't follow this prohibition. Okay. So... Fun fact... Okay, great. Trial of blood. Yeah. Complete gratitude. Ruben begs for a day or two to flatly refuses to talk. I could have just let those gentlemen get to him, but I can't. I genuinely feel absolutely horrible about what I did here today. I need... Yeah, I know, it's only a matter of time before I really come to terms with what I've done. Let me take some mania pills, and let's get moving. Take whatever's in here. Take it all. Yes. Do I have it on my hotbar still? Nope. I need that. Okay. Don't. God damn it. Okay, there's a trash can. Excuse me. What the? Did you just pull me? How dare you? Alright. Wait, while I'm here... Is this anything? A man invented the wheel. Yes, I do need this. Make me a little bit crazy. Make me a little bit manic. That's what Daddy Daniel likes. There's nothing in here. Okay, 4. I have 4 bullets left. That's perfectly fine. We're going to get the heck out of here. Shut up. Shut up. I'll take this, though, whatever it is. Take all of it. Leaving now. Oh, did I goof? I goofed. No, 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 no. Relax. Everyone just relax. I've already used this once today. Really don't want to use it again. Okay. Let's leave. Okay. Stop pulling me. Alright. Take this. Great, good, great. Let me just... Alright, make a right, and then just keep going this way. Okay. Alright. Nope, 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 nope. I don't have time for you. Nope, nope. Stay right where you are. Okay. Now, let's just go here. Well, ultimately, let's go here. So we'll go... Stay on the... Oh, yes, I do have to come in here. 15 there. I don't know if it'll have the source. Is it this way? No. Where am I? Alright, I'll just head out. I do want to eventually find what the source is. And see if I can't harvest something that might help me, Is that? Right. No. Yes. Right. If it's something about... Hello. Go away. It's the beating heart of the earth here. Let me take this. Great, the matches are invaluable. But what would be more invaluable is... No, I don't want to do that. I'm losing it. I'm losing it! Okay. Where are you? I hear you. Finding the source. I do want to find it. Yes, goodbye.
Bad. But you, Dankovsky. How could you?
But I what? Alright. Forget it. I don't know. Yes, welcome back. Where? Let's go through here. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Okay, come on. There you are. Go away. Why does she sound in pain? Nope, I need to turn about face. Go this way. Probably. I didn't know it was you! Ah, Jesus! Go away. No, did I back myself into a freaking corner? Yes, hello. Yes, yes, yes. No, thank you. Nope. Oh, thank you for ripping out my heart. What the hell? Wait, what happened to me? I lived that? I thought that was just straight up murder. Okay, not a problem. We're all happy with what happened. Thank you for your patience. I need to go around this building. Okay, so this, I need to go this way. I got myself so very thoroughly lost. I don't know where this source is. And quite frankly, I have done myself no favors, I feel. Oh, is that... Oh, thank God. Here. Why... Okay. Oh, hello. Sorry. Hi, hi. Nope. Don't. Ow. Yep. Ow. Ow. Okay. Great. Thank you. That was very painful. Are you... Wait, are you stealing my... Are you stealing my time? That must be what's happening. Alright, I give up on trying to find... the thing. Oh, God dang it! Hi, yes, go away. Okay. I still need to cross another quarantine district. Okay. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I need stimulants so freaking badly. Okay, that's a bonfire. I think that's... What?! You didn't even warn me! Okay. Great, thank you. Yeah, that sucked. Uh-huh. Great. I only have one match left, and I'm very slow, so I think the smart play is to just take it. Okay, and we just need to crawl ourselves over to the exit gate. And hope for the best. Yes, yep, great. No.
Masked actor, perhaps.
Okay. Great. Oh, this is so very stressful. Okay, it's safe here for now. I need calomel lotion. I am going to be very upset with myself if I don't kick a trash can or something. What? It was just tested some... Yes, okay. I need to kick... No, don't do it. Grab a hold of yourself. I've already grabbed, my life in my own hands in the silence of Thanatica. I am a doctor. I am Daniil Dankovsky. Okay. And I am a kicker of trash cans!
Yes. This is migraine.
Okay. So it's over here. Alright. So I know that a lot's just happened very quickly. I'm sorry. I'm kicking another trash can. Screw all of you. Where's something I can kick? Yes, I know. He's tested some drugs on something. So yes, so it looks like that we're on our way to solve a mystery here. It's all pretty straightforward. I doubt there's anything that I really desperately need to explain. But so far, it's very, very stressful. Sorry. Let me open this up. There's a clock. That's very good to know. Do you have any mirrors that I could just break in my frustration? Hello? Alright. Hello, everyone. I am looking for an Olgimsky. Nothing in there. Alright. But yes, I mean, like... Now, I know I'm playing something. Maybe I should actually reserve this game for Sunday Scaries. Hello? Wait, is that a member of the kin? Oh. Oh, well, let's try to avert our eyes from that. That's, I mean, it's art and it's, you know, beautiful, but again, I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. No, you're not a member of the kin. You're just a dancer. Well, I'm glad we can still have a good time. You. Andriy Stamatin. Who the heck are you? A manic architect? What? An architect, pub owner, reveler, and murderer? Oh, well, I mean, if he's going to be just saying that outwardly right on the tin. Andriy and I studied together briefly at university. We met during the student riots. Oh. I stitch up his gunshot wound myself, an unexpected reunion. Andriy had always felt confined by dogma and morality. Only a fool could expect him to come to this town and settle for simply pouring twirine and nothing more.
I can't promise it'll taste good, but it will be piping hot.
I see the dust of my beloved capital on this man's feet. Cue the fanfare. I'm sure we've met before. Wait a minute. University? Juggling knives on the table. That was you, wasn't it? Ah, remembering the time we got the better of those bastards, eh? And you sat there all demure. But when the tables went over, you grabbed the gun. Yeah, I remember. Very brave of you. Those were the days. Look at me now. Well, yes, those were the days. Daniil Dankovsky, in case you've forgotten. You? I'm Andriy Stamatin, the Downgate, the Alley of Heroes Ensemble, and the other stairway round. The house, which earned me an expulsion from the Architects Guild. My little brother and I designed them all, but he gets the laurels and I get the curses. That's just how things go. Really? I didn't know all that work was your work. It's an honor to meet you. And my joy. You've come from the capital. What's the situation? How is our university's court of miracles? Is it Sapigo still alive and kicking? The old guy still owes me a lot of money, come to think of it. Well, no idea. I haven't been here. I didn't present my thesis there, or rather at the academy. My topic was a bit too bold for the university elders, I think. What, did you resurrect the dead or something? Yeah, got it in one, actually. Since you're here now, tell me, have you tried twirine yet? It's a very special drink. The steppe herbs have a peculiar character. When infused with liquor, the effects on a man can be mind-blowing. I admit, it's quite an addictive business. Architecture was getting old anyway. Not yet. You know, I'm glad to meet someone from my old life here. We'll talk again. I just need to ask you something urgent now, though. Well, you are your own master, I suppose, like they say. A man's life is his to ruin. How can I enlighten your mood, then? I've heard some sort of medicine is being distributed through your establishment. An alleged vaccine for this devilish sand plague. Why not? No guts, no glory, as they say. Well, and those who seek glory often lose their guts, as well as their ability to eat, drink, and draw breath. You must have had this damn pest ran through here 5 years ago, right? The worms didn't just sit idly after that. They threw together a remedy. Dead gruel, they call it. The young girl Gimsky came to me and suggested I handed it out of my pub. Clever of him. Dead gruel, huh? A fitting name. Might as well add it to the menu at this point. I wouldn't think you of all people would be scared of something like that. You're a doctor. Some herbal concoction brewed with infected blood. There's some entrails thrown in for flavor. You make a tiny cut, rub on a smidgen, and then you go to bed breathing easy. A vaccination, if I've ever heard one. Well, this is actually something very, very close to me. Has this remedy even been put through trials? Look behind you. You see that dancer? She had some of the stuff yesterday, then walked through a sick district to pay her lover a visit. And here she is now, dancing her feet off. You die in 5 hours from the sand pest, don't you? 8 if you're tough. And she's here like nothing happened. Well, I hope Gimsky Jr. began his human experimentation with himself as the first test subject. Don't panic, Professor. The step concoction works, I'm sure of it. I was just about to try it on myself before you came in and distracted me. Well, I'm not, Okay. The dancer participated in the experiment still lives? I need to examine her immediately. We'll return to this conversation later. Coulon. So I know how to make... Oh, this is, okay. Contains information about the patient, their lifestyle, and complaints. All complaints should be marked as symptoms, even though patients are often mistaken about their own conditions. That's right. This is a good idea of how doctors actually view whatever you tell them. You're complaining about certain pains? Doesn't matter. We don't believe you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have a very bleak perspective on medicine. It's the best we got. You know, just let's try our best. Symptom selection. Symptoms will help me diagnose the patient. When a symptom is marked in the casebook, I can ask more about it. So it makes sense to mark all complaints, even dubious ones. Later, I can remove the mark. Diagnoses. Click the name of the disease here. Then you can press X and confirm the diagnosis. The button next to a disease's name will show a detailed description, transmission types, risk groups, and so on. This will help determine the diagnosis when in doubt. Okay. Single dancer. Okay. Let's go ahead and check that out. Alright, so... just a few things. Yes, sorry. Daniel does bring up something that, is very near and dear to me. That is, clinical trials. That's, essentially a huge aspect of it. You can't just, you can't just go around giving drugs to people willy-nilly. You have to do it through a standardized process. That's where clinical trials comes in. Hello, I completely forgot your name. Who are you? You are Coulon. Hello, Coulon. Did the Yargachin send you? Why isn't he here? Why are you here? Who are you? The Yargachin? What is that? No, that's rude. Don't be racist. So many questions. Andrew Stamatin steered me your way. What do you need, Erdem? I'm a doctor. I was told you traversed an infected district after a dose of dead gruel. I'd like to know how you feel now. Any complaints? No complaints. I live well. It's just that my heart aches. Alright, so we got ourselves a little bit of... Nope. Rapid pulse weakness. Weakness? Is it lethargic and active? No. Hematomas? No. Severe pallor, slow pulse? Nope. There's no ache. Heart aches. What did you say? Okay, what sort of... the heart, I see. What sort of pain? Stabbing? Burning? Is it constant, or do you only feel it in the evenings? It's sinking, fluttering, like a moth on glass. Someone lives in my heart. Okay, so it sounds like you have, rapid pulse. Also known as, oh my god, tachycardia. Thank you. No! Shush, Google, shut up. Like if someone lives in my heart. Not, are you talking about the sufferings of the spirit? It's your symptoms that... Not one of the Katanj? Not one of the kin? Not one of the people? Not of the steppe? Are such liaisons forbidden, then? No matter. Tell me about your physical symptoms. What do you feel in your body? The body doesn't suffer alone, Erdem. If there's pain, it's everywhere. My heart aches, my legs are shaking. Okay. Do we have anything about central nervous system? Bulimia, loss of coordination, mucous membranes, that's fine. Vision, that's fine. What about, nope. Skin, nothing about legs. That's fine. That's more like it. Your legs are shaking, you say. How can you dance then? No one here knows how well I dance. I used to dance elsewhere, not within the walls, out on the earth with my feet. I spoke to Mother Botto. Then, the lean year came. I went to the abattoir to pound the hides with my heels. So your lifestyle changed rather drastically, is that it? The abattoir is hard. The termitary is hard. Couldn't live there. Cramped, stony, far from the earth. I left, lost my shelter, lost my heart. Now I dance within the walls. Well, why couldn't you just return to the steppe? I told you, Erdem, my heart is in the steppe no longer. My heart aches, my heart tires. The steppe wouldn't console it. I see. Tell me, when did you first feel this malaise? Was it back in the terminary? Malaise, you say? Malaise. Patient feels lethargic and active, often daily activities, also associated with low blood pressure. So you're saying malaise. I see. That is where I felt it, where my legs began to shake, where my head grew heavy. Mugazar, a bad place. Head heaviness, you say? Do we have neurological? Yes, heaviness. So, what do we have? Hallucinations? No. Headaches? Maybe. Or neck pain affects the part of the head of the eye, ears. One variety is migraine. Hydrophobia? That's, wait, I guess it's a psychological thing, yeah. Memory lapses? No. Bulimia? I guess, if you had to categorize it. Loss of coordination. Head heaviness, though. Photophobia, regular putaric, visual impairment? No. Mucous membranes? Nope, I'm not seeing anything of the like. Okay, so is that right? Thank you. How long have you been feeling unwell? This is essential information. Oil gonogieb. Have you asked your questions, Erdem? Do you need me anymore? I'd like to have a closer look at you, if you allow it. I may find another symptom on your person. Everyone here looks at me, Erdem. You can too. Still, take a step back from where you're at the center of attention. You'll need to undress fully. Okay, the patient's body can provide both clues and false symptoms. Each symptom should be examined more closely by clicking Q. Symptoms found in the body should be recorded in the casebook. Only then can you discuss them with the patient. To access the casebook, press N. Alright, so she doesn't seem to have anything. Heart is racing from dancing or symptom. She did complain about her heart. Strong build, clearly. Okay, so it does look like, yes, we did talk about, rotate the camera from where into where. So she did talk about tachycardia. Okay. Oh, nope, we weren't done. Just want to have another look at you. Sorry. Doesn't look like anything of import. Let's check your back. Huh, you seem to have inflamed skin. And a scratch, a minor injury? Okay, hold on. Let's categorize this. Skin, uneven skin pigmentation, no. What this looks like is a rash. Let's see. Inflamed skin, rash, pimple, or bites. Let me see. Possibly insect bites. Eczema. Skin inflammation with characteristic of resinous lesions converge into clusters and blurred boundaries between each response. Peeling may be observed. I don't see any peeling, but I don't think it's ulcers or anything like that, or itchy skin. I don't know if she complained of that. There is some redness, but that can go along with the bites. She also does have an abrasion. Yellowing skin, eczema, stone disease, ichthyosis, skin redness. I'll put skin redness down as well. We'll ask about it later. Okay. So let's check your arms. Nothing of particular note here. The undersides. No, nothing of there. Legs, let's take a look. Is that something? Is that another abrasion? No. Alright, let's look at the back of your legs. Nope, I don't see anything of particular value. Let's look at them again, because I think I saw something here. No, I did not. Alright, good. Okay, so it seems I have a few things going on. Vision, central nervous system. Okay. Alright, let's have ourselves a conversation. I just wanted to ask you some questions about what I saw in your body. I'm no Menku, Erdem. I only know the Earth's body. The human body, I don't know it. What can I tell you? But you do know something about your own body. Tell me, does your heart only beat like that after dancing, or all the time? Me Zirkin, this wayward heart of mine, it beats all the time now as if I've been dancing. Never in its proper place, always trying to leap out to embrace its beloved. I see. Let's continue. I don't know why you're asking these questions, but if Andrea Kai sent you, that's how it should be. What happened to your back? The skin is inflamed. Scratch, a rash, or some sort of acne? My back is burning, Erdem. Sometimes so bad, I scratch it until it bleeds. It only calms down with cold things. Do you remember if you've been bitten by an insect? I can't. It's autumn. Who can? Lots of gnats buzzing around. Tiem Olon. But when a gnat bites, it's better the next day. My back just burns worse and worse. Okay, so let's get rid of insect bites. Skin redness, fine. We'll keep rash for now. Multiple small spots on the skin, so besides red, black or green, different types indicate different diseases. Ichthyosis, uneven skin pigmentation, pattern of dark to white, no. Stone disease, I really doubt that's the case. Itchy skin, yes. So itchy skin, possible rash. There is undeniably skin redness. It's not insect bites. Eczema, skin inflammation with characteristic of redness. Lesions can emerge into clusters with blurred boundaries. I'm pretty sure she would have known that. Rapid post. She did complain of weakness, like lethargy. Alright, so, yep, you had dermal. And, so I can choose a diagnosis. Already? Which one has the most? Okay, switch it over to all. So we have the most it could possibly be. So it's rash. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Okay, alright. Okay, so the most likely thing that it could be is lymphotinitis. She did complain of a headache. Or she did complain of head heaviness. So I am going to chop that up there. Loss of coordination, she did not say. Ulcers, definitely not. And insect bites, she didn't confirm it. Hold on. Let's see. Insect bites or ulcers, natural focal disease, Yersinia pestis bacteria. I don't know if it's that. What about, no, there's definitely no blackening of the skin. Is that how you interpret a rash? I need to see what else. Yes. Skin redness. That's fine. I need... Here. We'll hold on to... What we'll do is this. So we have rapid pulse. That we keep. Itchy skin. I need everything that has a rash. Bradycardia. So it looks like rash. You're saying... So I'm going to get rid of rash then. Because rash, apparently, so far in all these pictures, it looks like rash is accompanied by dystrophy? Oh, well, like a spinal dystrophy? So rash looks like just black skin. So we're going to get rid of rash. Skin redness. Talk to me about skin redness. That does look a bit like what she has. Ulcers, insect bites. I mean, so far, it does look like itchy skin, skin redness, weakness. Let me talk to her one last time. I just want to ask some questions. Okay. I need another moment to contemplate your case. Okay. I'm just going to have to go with it, because so far that seems like the most amount of things. We did talk about insect bites. We didn't talk about ulcers. She didn't talk about any stomach pain. Oh, I guess you could call it that. It says exposure of underlying tissues. Ulcers could not be confused with mechanical skin damage. Let me look at what ulcers look like. I didn't see that necessarily. Alright, this may be a mistake, but I'm going to lock this in. The investigation will cease for the day. In the evening, you'll be notified whether the diagnosis was correct at the Stillwater. Why not? Okay. Okay. I hope that's right. I determined the dancer's diagnosis. It's not sand pest. There's sand pest culture present in Vlad's serum. Okay. But here's my question. Is sand plague one of the things that we could possibly have as a diagnosis? Step dryness, stone skin. Well, that's probably impossible to miss. Serpent syndrome? Step gastrodermal fever. Wait, hold on. It's not even one of the things that I can diagnose. Hold on. Where are we going now? I still need to find... The guinea pig was the dancer. Okay, I still need to find Vlad Jr. Alright, you seem to be outside. I think what we're going to do is we're going to confront good old Vlad Jr. and see about what he has actually done. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Vlad, is that... No, I've seen your face before. I've seen your face before. None of you are Vlad.
Vibrant.
Where's Vlad?
Vibrant.
Would you know? Are you heading to the town hall too? I have... Wait, why do you care where I'm going? There's been a commotion in the town this morning, say all the ruling families... Yes. I'll go see what's happening in the town. Yes, you're absolutely useless to me. I need to find Vlad. Maybe the eccentric architect will tell me if there's a lead, provided that I can glean any information. Hey, you know where Vlad is?
Strut around like that. When the cat's away, the mice will play.
Hey, while you were back there toying with my dancing girl, I remembered they opened some deranged lab in the capital to exterminate death. It was called something funny. Erotica, maybe? Heard of it? Right up your alley. I see you're a quick study in disdain. It's Thanatica, and what have you heard about it? You see, you and I are not just fellow students, we're fellow sufferers. My creations are also on the kill list. For, what was it? Intellectual extremism and anti-humanism. I've been checking in occasionally, curious as to what else they decide to chop up. And I don't mean just the architecture. Well, okay, well, and here we both are in the wake of those measures, the polyhedron of Damocles hanging over my lodgings. That's one of your creations too, isn't it? Recognize my signature style, did you? It's mine, all right. Mostly my brother's, though. He's a genius, shining brilliance. I should introduce the two of you. Though it can wait for now. Tell me, what did you think of my dancing girl? I hope you're asking me as a doctor. What, you mean you can refuse you mean you'd refuse to answer as a customer? What exactly did you presume? Come on, now. It's a whole ethnographic museum here, you could say. Heard of the herb brides yet? With their bare feet they touch the earth, and the earth bears the twire. Then I bear it down into a fantastic liquor. Everybody's happy. Well... Dancing at a pub for an audience is not the same as dancing in the steppe, I'd say. What, getting all holier than thou on me? Don't drag anyone in here by the throat. They come in on their own. So what about the dancing girl? I thought you wanted to check how she's doing after the dead gruel. Well... No, I'm not sure about the dead gruel. I don't think she's showing signs of the plague, but I'd give her the day off anyway. She's sick with something else. But it's not the plague? Anything else can be cured, and you're just the man to do it. What do you say? Will you treat our Kulan? Wait, did you say Kulan? I know that name. She said she was in love, and he wasn't a man of the steppe. Andri. How do I count it? Tomorrow. She'll die of the plague tomorrow, and the next day I'll meet her lover in the warehouses. Denkovsky. And you're telling me you didn't try Twyrine? Maybe you don't need it with that head of yours. Did you hear yourself? You just assured me Kulan has some malady other than the sand plague, and now you're raving sheer nonsense. I need to take a breath. You told me Kulan walked through a plague district to see her lover. Her lover's a bandit, is he not? He looks the part. As kind of soul as you'd like to find, all bark, no bite. You know what he calls you medical lot? Sawbones. I learned that word from him. Yeah, no, I remember actually. Yeah, he, and, I mean, we spared him a kind word, but he did mention that Kulan... Yeah, okay, yes, okay. So here we are, seeing traces of us hopping between times in order to solve problems. Let's see. Wait, hold on. But he himself would still be alive 2 days from now, despite coming into contact with... Wait, what if the presence of another disease suppresses the plague's communicability? Trying your hand at prophecy? Know who gets another day under the sun, do you? Really, Dankovsky, take a seat, maybe. Rest a little. You're spouting some high-caliber nonsense. Is your lack of sleep talking, or did you have a little too much of the good stuff? Yes. I'm rambling from a lack of sleep. All I meant to say is that I suspect Kulan has the plague after all. How's that? You're making my head spin. What about the other malady you found? Was that a mistake? No, she's infected with something else, and it slows down the plague. It's just a hypothesis. It needs testing, but it would explain everything. The whole peculiar clinical picture. Huh. I figured the healthier you are, the better your chances of survival. Turns out the plague gobbles down the sick more slowly. Not to her taste, perhaps? Well, it's not proven yet, just a hypothesis, but it's the best lead I have. So what now? You make Kulan your lab rat and shut down my pub? Well... Don't let anybody new inside, and don't let anybody who's already here leave. I know you can handle that. And keep an eye on those who just had the most contact with Kulan. Look at you, all bossy. Did you learn that from directing test tubes back in the capital? Did they goose step for you like good little soldiers? Let's see. Okay, I might not, nope. They sure did. By the way, I'd like a sample of this dead gruel, and you better destroy the rest of your stock for your own sake. Alright. Whoa, I am incredibly manic. Okay, what's happening to me? So let's go through what we found. So I determined the diagnosis, it's not sand pestis. The test subject, Andri no longer has the vaccine. The dancer is being isolated, and it appears that Stamatin is no longer in imminent danger. Great. O Sanctus Implicitus. The authorities in the town hall should be informed that Vlad the Younger is poisoning people. You can't stop the epidemic with this folk remedy. Oh, that is going to go over a treat. Alright, but, first off, before I don't know, have a freaking heart attack here, let me calm myself down with some morphine. Sweet, delicious, totally not addicting morphine. Okay, so actually, with that done, we're going to call it there. A lot of really cool things. So we got to explore more. We finally got into the time mechanics of this game, where we can actually hop through the different days in order to solve a lot of the problems. So, again, it seems like that there's this continuation between... I mean, could it be just as simple as a regular old plague that's sweeping through the town? Or is there something actually spiritual? Those areas with the deep, like, quarantine areas, with the Shabnak appearing from the ground or bursting from the ground. Is there something that has to do with the connection of the earth deep down? I don't know. Seems possible. Seems likely. You know, again, you know, there's always that constant theme between... So it looks like... This reminds me of a novel that I read not too, like, many years back called The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down. And it was about... the utilization of Western medicine on different types of cultures. And this is very much speaking along the same veins. This goes in terms of, like, you know, how disease progression actually manifests, patient compliance, sympathies. What do you respect more, the patient's overall well-being or their actual, vital statistics, their actual calculatable, quantifiable health? But yes, so it does look like things are getting interesting. Things are genuinely progressing. We're starting off slow, building up the story brick by brick, but eventually we are going to, hopefully towards the end, I'll be able to see what the whole picture is, whether or not this was essentially just, a bunch of bacteria, or maybe it was something deeper and more spiritual. Either way, this town has some incredibly strange customs and some very, very outdated ways of treating natural disease progression. Perhaps because it's so steeped in culture. That's, but either way, also 5 years ago, apparently, they had also had this disease and they had to treat it that way as well. So, the fact that they didn't technically learn anything about that, or heck, even import another physician. But then again, in that sort of situation, what doctor would actually travel all this way just to, there's no money in it. After all, that's always what it boils down to. But no, very interesting stuff. We're starting to really get into it. Our teeth are starting to bear down onto something a little bit more formidable, a little more chewy, gamey. I don't know what I'm saying. I read a lot of words and I had a lot of thoughts, and I'm pretty sure I have burnt out the last brain cell trying to keep up with everything. But either way, incredibly fun. Very interesting. Very excited to see where things go next. I don't want to gild the lily on this one. Just going to say, super excited to see this game again next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And, oh, yes, as a reminder, the next time that we're going to be streaming, there is the mystery stream on Thursday. What would that say? Today's Tuesday, so Wednesday. So February 12th at 7 p.m. Will be the mystery stream that's going to be replacing Fallout New Vegas. So, again, if you know if you want to put your best guesses, you can check out the clues that I've been leaving in the YouTube posts. So, give them a shot, see if you can finally suss out what it is, and I can't promise that there won't be a prize. Which you can permeate by saying, I can promise there won't be a prize. Either way, thank you for joining me on this playthrough of Pathologic 3. We're diving deeper into the mystery of this world and its peoples and the disease and the problems, and, well, hopefully we discover a little bit more about ourselves. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for joining. Look forward to speaking and entertaining you in the next episode. Bye-bye.